So I'm Zheng Xiaowu, and I'm all the way from China. So today we're gonna discuss it's about two Pharaoh statue, and as you can see, that there's a lot of revelation of belief in the country, and it's really common, but it's really impressive how that we can see the trace of the revolution of the changes from their artworks. So this is the Egypt pharaoh statue, Menkaure and his wife. And this is from the Old Kingdom, from 4th Dynasty. And this piece is made out of gray wax, and the height is 142.2 centimeters high. And as you can see, it's in a really basic formulaic Egypt pose. It's rigid frontal. But what's special about this piece is that although the Menkaure is in a formulaic pose, but there are two figures in the same sculpture. So because there are two figures merged together, so it could be identified as a high relief sculpture instead of freestanding statue. And there's a lot of controversy about the female figure. Why that? Is because it could be his wife, and at the same time it could be the goddess Heather, because there's no document on the sculpture. So if this figure is his wife, then this would be a marital statue. But if it is this female figure is the goddess, then this would be a shared divinity. And about the purpose of this piece, as you can see, these two figures has no emotion or affection. So the artist is not trying to portray two living figures. Instead, he's trying to convey the timeless, eternal home for Ka. And let's see those two figures in individual. So Menkaure, he's really masculine and really idealized overall. And he's wearing a Nenam's headdress, which is really common in Egypt pharaoh statue. And the use of the headdress and the false beard is to showcase his kingship. And he's also wearing a kilt. So in this way, the artist can showcase his idealized upper body. And even though his left leg is slightly forward, but there is no shift occur in this statue. So that statue is really stiff and idealized at the same time. And let's take a look at the female figure. This female figure is wearing a well-fitting skirt dress, and for this dress, she can showcase her narrow shoulder and his slim waist. So this is a really idealized female figure for ancient Egyptian. And what's special about this female is because his left leg is also slightly forward, just like the king. But usually in Egypt world, the female figure would be both feet together instead of this. So this woman is special. And can we take a look at another piece, please? Thank you. And this is the Akhenaten. So during this time, during the Akhenaten, this statue was made. There is a revolution of religions because this Akhenaten, he abandoned all the old gods, and instead he turning to believing Aten, the only god. And because he believed in Aten, so the artist showcased the pharaoh as Aten, the sexless sun disk. And let's see the pose. Although the pose is not like the Menkaure one, but it's also in a really traditional pharaoh pose. As you can see, his arms are crossed over his chest, and he's holding a crook and a flail. So this is for symbolize of power and authority. But what's special is about his body. He has a effeminate body, and he has a really curving contour. And he also has a swollen belly, which is different from the mackerel, which is really masculine and stiff. And let's take a look at his hat. So what he's wearing is a double crown of Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt, which is really different from just Ninum headdress, because that headdress is just like a traditional hat cloak. And he also has the false beard, so it's for showing his kingship as well. And also what's really different, it's about his face. He has a really long face and full lips and heavy lidded eyes, which is nothing like the other heroically portrayed figures like the other pharaoh statue. And there is a double cartouche on this king's body, so it's for showing his royal name. And there are two theories about this piece, because this piece is so different from other pharaoh statue, so they think there might be some illness about this pharaoh. And the other people believe that this statue is for showing like the pharaoh and the artist is trying to against established style and the traditional religion. So by comparing these two pieces, we can tell how amazing that these two pieces showcase both religion and artistic revolution in Egypt. And thank you guys.
What do you think? He made a big improvement.